Can someone sucker punch her, please? Equal rights, Kazuma style. Yo! Yo! I think even Kazuma would have an issue with this man's equal rights. Oh, shit. Is he gonna whiff it? Oh, he a freak for real. I said last week she smelled like shit. Engine proved it for me. With the way my boy Rudo was throwing punches, I thought I was at a Chris Brown concert. God damn. I truly think that as much as Kazuma says he's for equal rights, I think even Kazuma would have said, hey buddy, maybe we don't. Someone gonna stop that guy? Like, truthfully, did the beatdown probably smack some sense into her? Yeah. But I gotta admit, when he took that mask off, I thought he just wanted to huff her feet or something. Like, I thought he was just down bad gooner. Nah, man. He said, oh boy! Make sure you drop a like on this video, show your support, subscribe if you're new around here, and Patreon is, of course, where we catch my full live reactions to all this and more. So, this was a damn good episode. Even before the smackdown, Buddy comes in and turns everyone into a ball of yarn. See, normally when a character seems that overpowered, something will happen that makes you say, oh, but then they got defeated or it wasn't a one-shot. No, like, immediately put everyone into a spider's web of yarn, and the more you resist, the tighter it gets. Yes, they were under such control that they didn't care, but what would have happened is Rudo's head would have came clean off, girl's arms would have come clean off, like that's all that would have happened. And if it wasn't for the protection ward that they all had, everyone would have stayed dead. So, a couple of them seemingly did die. I think a few necks were snapped when he unspooled the wire and they all went flying. Rudo, while not dead, had a giant rusty pipe through his stomach. Like, at the end of the day, I did forget about that. So when I see them, I'm like I get it, right? They were coming towards us. But maybe we pull our punches. Nah, we didn't have to. Sure, does it still feel like shit for them? Absolutely. But because of the protection ward, it didn't matter that, you know, Ally kills all of his teammates. They have the protection ward, it's fine. Hilarious. The thing that's like the star attraction though is probably Engine. And I think everyone's gonna like talk about the oh my god Rudo moment. And I'll touch upon that next, but I do think Engine was the star attraction to the whole episode. But let's talk about what people want to hear first here. From the beginning, when Rudo was brought into this group, the woman at the front desk, she saw something in Rudo, and we never really knew what she saw. We got our answer. Apparently, it's not just his gloves, there's like a curse building inside him. Something so powerful that, if left unchecked, could probably destroy the world. So, what that means is that there's enough angry energy in him that if he doesn't get it under control, it's possible he could become a pure demon. And imagine a demon with anger issues who can turn anything into a powerful object. That's pretty devastating. He could become the final boss. On the flip side, you could turn that into an ally and help raise it properly, not among shitty environments and people always trying to put you down. Because as great as his adoptive dad was, that's the only good thing he had in his life, seemingly. Well, that girl, but you saw how that went. So, it will be very interesting, because we got a taste. Like, he's held himself back for so long, and as much as people are going to say, yeah, but she deserved it, it's true, she did try to kill us. And his logic made sense. Like, this is so, like, we can't just talk to someone after they almost killed everyone here. And not to mention, she invaded their personal memories. They explained it before the reveal of Rudo beating her face in. Coming back from having, like, your deepest memories invaded like that, and for some of them, making them think dead loved ones were alive again. Coming back to that and having it ripped away, you don't just like, oh, all's well that ends well. No, like most of them, as much as they were scared of Rudo, probably agreed with that she deserved it, right? So, Engine stopping and just everything like that. This is where my favorite moment comes in. He is the biggest troll in the entire series. The number of times he shit talks, he pokes fun. But I truly feel like he's the most genuine and human person in the group. And it's really interesting because he should feel like a meme and a gimmick character. But him taking Rudo away, sitting him down, not like screaming how dare, no, he's just like, hey bro, like let's talk. He reminds me of the big bro in Gurren Lagann. Just seemingly so far has a better fate than him. The way he makes Rudo confront reality. Like the scene where he's talking, he's like, here's my sexual preference in women. Like, That should have been the dumbest scene, and yet he ties it into something like emotionally engaging. I don't know how he does it, but he's unironically one of my favorite characters of this entire anime year. Like, he's just such a great dude, and I'm so happy he's so far avoided death flags that I felt like have been set out for him. Now, as for Hamo, I said it last week. The bitch be crazy. I didn't say I wasn't expecting an emotional backstory or something. I'm sure, right? Like, I'm sure. But she crazy, and you don't stick your dick in crazy unless they don't know where you live. That's the only time it's acceptable. But as a character, incredibly engaging. Her ability, her foot be stanky, but at the end of the day, some of them want to whiff, I suppose. I do appreciate that Engine whiffed them boots and did confirm that they smell like garbage, though. People can't just say I'm being a hater. But no, as a character, I'm sure she's going to be one of the most entertaining. She's just absolutely a fucking psychopath right now, but I'm excited to see what they do, because at the end of the day, we're dealing with garbage people. They're all a little crazy to some degree, and hell, if we're going to follow an MC that apparently could destroy the world if left unchecked, who am I to say that a crazy girl playing with people like dolls can also join the cast? Go for it. Wonderfully produced. I love the visual styles to all the vital instruments. Like, they don't really have a consistent style with how they detail it. Like, whether it's the garden hose, whether it's the gloves, whether it's an umbrella, whether it's a bunch of wire, it all just looks so visually distinct, like they're being designed as if the main character is using it. And what I mean is, a lot of times when you have magical attacks or magical weapons, the side characters have, like, they might have cool looking weapons, but I feel like the attention to detail with the animation, it's given to the main character or like a main side character, where everyone in this show just gets the same amount of attention. Given this is like the only show I'm watching that's carrying into the new anime season, if they keep this level of quality up without having a break between cores, I will be incredibly impressed, because this shit is absolutely incredible. I love my time with this week's episode. I thought it was funny at points, I thought it was badass at points, I thought it was terrifying at points, and honestly I'm incredibly excited to see where both Amo as well as Rudo will go character-wise. I mean, as much as it does feel like he went too far, it does feel like we wouldn't have had the conversation we were having at the end with her if it wasn't for her being scared shitless that someone might break her face. I don't think we should hit our kids. There's much better ways to parent. But there are some kids who have grown up that could use a few punches in order to get the sense of reality through their thick skulls, and she was one of them. Let me know your thoughts down below. Definitely the craziest episode to date, and didn't see that coming. Goddamn. Thoughts? Drop a like, share, support, subscribe if you're new around here, and yes, Patreon is where you catch my full live reactions to all this and more. Like, hey, I also like to give video shoutouts to my patrons. So today we got Mauve, Curso, Y'all Bralgrove, Akado, James, Aris Cotriz, Aliceum, Lunchbox Slayer, Blue Wizard, Annoying Waffle, Jamabu, Anne, B. Monkeef, Tade Goldweight, and we also have One Piece Man. So I appreciate the support. Please take care. Y'all have a good one.